Hello. I haven't been on in a while. Ugh, I got a booger in my nose. I won't do that no more. I wanted to make a video about goofy shit that some traveling YouTubers do and say that makes no goddamn sense to me. Got a lot of light. First of all, if you can, like, subscribe. This episode is not sponsored by Budweiser, but this is the King of Beer, so we will be drinking it. And we're just going to talk about a couple of subjects. Ain't made a video in a while. So, the first thing that irritates the living fuck out of me is the contradiction of people that, black folks that go to different countries, live and start a residency and start making YouTube content. And most of their YouTube content is a smear campaign for black women because they're trying to validate the reason why they left or the reason why they are in certain countries, whether it's the DR, Colombia, where these bitches is bad, this, that, and the third, and a lot of whores out there, whatever. You fuck whores, that's your business. But you shouldn't have to come up with an excuse to do what you do or live where you live because of a black woman. You could just say, you know what? I dealt with women in America, as black women, Hispanic women, or any type of women in America. It wasn't what I was looking for in the sense of the way I want to be felt as masculine and the way I want them to be as feminine. You could just say that instead of saying the goofy shit. That is a couple of dudes on YouTube, then they use this stupid ass phrase, the Pookies and the Ray Rays and the Matrix bitches, this, that, and the third. Some Charles Tyler shit, rest in peace. But calling every black woman a Matrix chick or a Matrix bitch or a Matrix that, and the third. Look, I understand all women ain't fucking perfect, especially black women when it comes to dealing with black men. There's a lot of work that needs to be done, but we don't have to shit on our own in order to validate the reasons why we are somewhere else dealing with someone else. Just deal what you're dealing with and move on. I see a lot of goofy ass niggas. Not a lot. Let me take that back. Not a lot of goofy ass niggas. Some niggas that go to spots like Brazil and the DR. They don't do it too much in Colombia, but they be on YouTube or they be on a little Facebook Live and they post their little Facebook videos of them doing food drives for the indigenous population and going and buying toys for the kids and book bags for the kids in school and giving families money and saving these motherfuckers over there. And I know what a lot of people are going to say. Well, they could do what they want. It's their money. You shouldn't be trying to tell people what to do with their money. That is true. But also, what also is true, leaving America and going to save another indigenous people's country is some counterproductive bullshit. And if you really think about it, the same motherfuckers that's going to these countries, motherfuckers might be ex-military or got a pension and this, that, and the third. These same motherfuckers that call the indigenous population, well, no, that call the people in America, the kids and the black women Pookies and Ray Rays and got these fucking conspiracy theories in their head, are the same ones that turned their back on their own fucking kind and went to a third world country and then showed them love. Where at the same time, you didn't need to go to a third world. Well, you could have stayed in your own hood and mentored those that was willing instead of shaming them and throwing them in a bag of bullshit and calling them Pookies and Ray Rays and piling them in with a whole bunch of uh, mothers that are very disrespectful and rude and this, that, and the third, and you just piled them in. You forgot about them, but you'll go to a third world country and try to save the fucking world. But at the same time, and I had a fucking bitch on Facebook. She blocked me because I said this shit. At the same time, because she tried to say some slick shit. Oh, these Americans, especially Black Americans, they go to these countries, especially my country, because I'm a Brazilian, and they buy pussy and people don't like them, this, that, and the third. But you got these fucking losers, these fools going over there. They trying to do food drives and live their best life and act like they daggone saving the world in a third world country, but they couldn't mentor their own. I understand everybody is not going to get along. Everybody's not going to go with the program, but you could have helped those that wanted help, needed help, or looked like they needed to be helped. They didn't do that. But this bitch blocked me, but it's all good. But she blocked me because I said this, the comment. I was like, yo, check this out. If you want to be honest, ain't nobody from these countries, whether it's Brazil, Colombia, Dominican Republic, Africa, the continent of Africa. Let's talk about countries like the Sudan, Ethiopia, South Africa, Nigeria. Ain't nobody coming to America trying to save Black Americans. These motherfuckers ain't coming to America and saying, you know what? We live in an area where it's poverty and it's Black people that need help, and we gotta do this. No, 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 no. These motherfuckers coming over here and they worrying about their goddamn self. That's what the fuck motherfuckers don't understand. It's like what's good for the goose is not good for the gander. These motherfuckers, I done seen it when I worked at my old job. You had Ethiopians, and this is in Georgia. You had Ethiopians that stayed in a sector of Georgia. You had people from the Sudan that stayed in a sector of Georgia. You had people, Hispanics, Mexicans stay in a section of Georgia. The Dominicans, yeah, it's Dominicans in Georgia. Dominicans, they have a section in Georgia where they stay. But you don't see them going to Bankhead and running food drives. You don't see the Dominicans that is in Washington Heights in New York going to any project, opening food drives. They deal with themselves. We the only ones that reject everybody. Well, we don't reject everybody. We let everybody in, give back like we owe them something, but in return get nothing. And I feel that's the goofiest shit in the world. I see a lot of these dudes going to these countries on YouTube talking about they about to go give out food. The Haitians too. They about to go give out food and this, that, and the third. You see the Haitians, when they go to DR, they go to where there is a Haitian population and do things for them. Them Haitians that are coming from Haiti and migrating up from Miami and coming to New York and this, that, and the third and making residences in places in the United States, you don't see them niggas going to fucking Bankhead or the South Bronx or any part of anywhere in America where it's a high populated, underachieving neighborhood and giving back. They'll come up with their own little pocket for that neighborhood and build off of that. But that's for them. It's not for everybody else around them. But Black Americans, and 99.9% of these Black Americans are male, because I don't see no females doing this goofy shit, are going to these third world countries and acting like you gotta fucking save the fucking world. Stupidest shit, stupidest shit I've ever seen. Now, this goes to my second point. I seen a YouTuber talking about, oh, I'm getting tired of the algorithm pairing my videos up with dudes that look at that look for or look at prostitution videos on YouTube. And he kind of said that, yo, if you go to do that, unsubscribe to my channel. And this is the slick shit when motherfuckers get a little bit of YouTube fame and over 100K subscribers or over 70,000 to 80,000 subscribers, and they trying to scale up faster, and they feel like the black people that got them where they needed to be in the first place ain't good enough. Because at the end of the day, the algorithm on YouTube, it works a certain way. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it pairs certain videos and then comes with another video that would go into whatever. It might be some random shit, it might not. But sometimes people have to come with the realization that they might be part of the problem. And they might want to be humble. Because the same people that you're telling to unsubscribe, because after they watch your video, they watch a video about prostitution, especially in Colombia, which they're trying to make the new Dominican Republic or the new Sosua on the videos, or when it comes to prostitution and third world country shit. They're trying to, it's slowly becoming that. If you ain't talking about prostitution, that's your business. But what the algorithm is putting behind your video, you need to deal with YouTube about that. Because you got people that probably like your video, get knowledge off your video. The people that were with you when you were first starting YouTube, and like everybody, like what they say when it comes to YouTube and Twitch and all of these video channels, everybody starts at zero. Now you're telling these people they need to unsubscribe. But at the same time, if you go back on a whole bunch of these dudes' thumbnails, you'll see subjective thumbnails. Bitches with big asses, pretty bitches, bitches that look like working girls, but you don't want people to come to your channel to look for working girls. If you don't want them to come to your channel for that, don't throw it out there to get a little boost and spike in the algorithm and in that certain demographic. Yeah, I'm with the bullshit. Because I'll make a video about DR and hoes and this, that, and the third, because I know it's going to spike. And I know a lot of people want to hear what I got to say, and the conversation gets put out there, and people start communicating within the community. But now you're trying to act like you better than. At the end of the day, it's like this. Whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok. When you put your opinion, your video, your content up for the world, there's no rules. People could say what the fuck they want to say. They could subscribe to what they want to subscribe or unsubscribe to what they want to unsubscribe to. You are food after that. You can't say you need to do this or you need to. It don't work that way, Jack. Then that's why I don't like people on the internet, because people will come on Facebook be like, yo, I'm gonna say this, blah 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 blah, and if you with the bullshit, don't come here. No. When you put your content up there, I don't give a fuck if you're the president of the United States. You are able to be questioned, commented on, talked about, liked or disliked. If you don't want that sort of publicity or feedback, don't post your shit. Get a Patreon or some shit and do that shit where people gotta pay to play. But if you post into fucking Facebook and Instagram and all of this other shit, people can say whatever the fuck they want. Who the fuck are you to tell them what they can or can't say or have an opinion about you? Even me. People not going to agree with everything I say, but they'll come on here and say, oh, you this, that, and the third, we don't like you, we like you, we don't like you, boom, 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 boom. And that's their fucking business, because I put my content, my ideas, and my video up on a public platform. for everybody to see. So if people are searching for something and I come up and they don't like what I say and they leave a comment about what they like or don't like, I can't do nothing about that. What are you gonna do? Just, turn off your comments? You could do that, but don't bite the hand that feeds you. Especially if you kind of with the bullshit and you throwing out the bait so people could click and see what your videos is about. You know what I'm saying? If you got good content, you got good content. But if you got good content, then you throw a fucking female with a big ass on there, and you hugged up, and this, that, and the third, and you got some sort of catchphrase on your thumbnails, and this girl dumped me, but I still loved her, and you piquing people's interest, then you get mad when people leave a comment. That's just some goofy shit. You don't control the internet. You are an independent contractor, and you're pretty much lucky. It's a privilege for somebody to sit and watch your fucking video for whether it's 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 16 minutes like this video. And you go tell people they need to go somewhere else and not watch this because the algorithm and these little YouTube apps show you what the majority of the people that watch your video watch after they watch your video, or the videos that come right behind your video. But I would say one thing about this. I do think that it is something with the algorithm with black travel YouTubers that when you watch one video, it suggests another one, and they know that they're black YouTubers. The algorithm knows you have facial recognition software and all of this shit. So when you watch a white YouTuber's video, whether he's in Brazil or Turkey or Kazakhstan or whatever, the next video that shows is not going to be the same kind of content as it would if it was a black dude. I would say that, and that's going to be a video for another time. My name is D-Rail. This is Rails Rants Reloaded. I hope you liked the videos. If you can, just click the like button, click the subscribe button, because I'm trying to get monetized so I could quit my job and sell dope on the weekends. If you could help me do that, I really appreciate it. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.